There's a trade out there called the low voltage technician, and most people have never heard of it. It doesn't require a 4-year apprenticeship, and the work is mostly indoors.
Nice.
The physical toll is a fraction of what electricians deal with, and at the top levels, it pays $100,000 to $150,000 or more.
That's the fact, Jack! That's the fact, Jack!
And the guys doing it are quietly out earning electricians while everyone else is arguing about which trade is best. This video maps the entire career from bottom to top. It's 7 levels, from pulling cable at $15 an hour to running a 6-figure operation. Every level comes with exact pay, certifications, and the timeline to get there. We're talking structured cabling that follows the TIA 568 standards, fire alarm systems governed by the NFPA 72, security and access control using power and Ethernet, audio-visual integration, and data center infrastructure. We're talking fiber optics, smart home automation, and these systems go into every building in America. And the people who install, program, and manage them are in massive demand right now. I've spent over 30 years in blue-collar work, union carpenter, project manager, and UAW inspector, and I've watched low voltage go from a side niche to one of the fastest growing specializations in the trades. And most people, they still don't even know it exists. Now level 5 is where the money gets serious, and the level 7 is where low voltage techs start building real wealth, so stay tuned for both. Level 1, cable puller. Helper, the entry point into low voltage. You're pulling Cat 5e, Cat 6, and coax through walls, ceilings, and conduit, carrying boxes of cable, mounting backboards, and learning how a job site works. The pay is around $15 to $18 an hour. There's no experience required, no degree, and no apprenticeship program to get into it. You show up, you learn fast, you work hard. This is the easiest entry point in all of the trades. Most low voltage companies will hire you with 0 experience and train you on the job. That's the hidden advantage of low voltage. You see, the barrier to entry is lower than any other trade almost, and you can be earning a paycheck in the first week. The aha moment nobody sees coming is that most people stay at level 1 for 6 months to a year. The ones who pay attention and learn fast, they move up in half that time. Speed matters here. Level 2, the low voltage installer. You're not just pulling cable anymore, you're terminating cables, punching down jacks, mounting devices, installing cameras, speakers, access control panels, and fire alarm devices throughout. You know how to read blueprints, and you can work independently, and you're starting to understand how the entire system connects, not just the wires. The pay jumps to $18 to $25 an hour, and this is where you start earning certifications. The BICSI Installer 2 for copper and fiber is OSHA 10. Manufacturer-specific training from companies like Honeywell, Axis, and Crestron. Each certification adds to your value and separates you from the cable pullers still at level 1. And here's what unlocks massive wins. Low voltage installers are already making what first-year electrical apprentices make, but without a formal apprenticeship program, without union dues, and with a faster path to the next level. Level 3, low voltage technician. You're not just installing anymore, you're troubleshooting, testing, programming, commissioning systems. When a fire alarm panel throws a fault code, you're the one who fixes it. And when a security system goes offline, you diagnose it. When an AV system isn't communicating, you trace the problem and solve it. The pay hits $25 to $35 an hour here. That's $52,000 to $73,000 a year. The average low volt technician makes around $58,000 to $65,000 a year. But the top 10% are already breaking $80,000. And the physical toll, compared to an electrician bending pipe on a construction site or an HVAC tech on rooftop in August, you're working in offices, hospitals, data centers, and commercial buildings. Climate controlled most of the time. It's indoors and clean. Let me say that one more time. A low voltage technician at level 3 is earning the same as a mid-career electrician, but in cleaner conditions, with less physical wear and with specializations ahead that electricians don't have access to. The twist that flips the entire script is this. Most people think voltage is a lesser trade. It's not. It's a different lane. And at this level, it starts paying the same. From here, it pays more. Level 4, the specialist. This is where low voltage separates from every other trade. This is where you pick your lane and dominate it. Fire alarm specialists, security and access control specialists, AV integration specialists, data center cabling specialists, fiber optic specialists, smart home automation specialists. Each specialization is in its own world with its own certifications, its own demand curve, and its own pay scale. A fire alarm tech with the NICET Level 2 or Level 3 certification is pulling $35 to $45 an hour. The NICET certification tests you on NFPA 72, the National Fire Alarm and Signaling Code. An AV integration specialist working on commercial boardrooms and conference systems can hit $45 to $55 an hour. A fiber optic specialist working data center builds, same range, sometimes higher, and key certifications at this level. NICET for fire alarm, the industry gold standard. BICSI technician for structured cabling. CTS from AVIXA for AV integration. Wow, that's a lot, huh? Manufacturing certs from Creston, Extron, Genetic, or Linnell for security, or Control V, Savant, and Lutron for smart home integration. Each one creates a moat around your income. Generalists can't compete. And here's another thing, guys. The NICET Level 3 Fire Alarm Specialist or the CTS Certified AV Integrator is earning $75,000 to $115,000 a year. That's more than most journeyman electricians, more than a lot of HVAC techs, and it's in cleaner conditions, like I said, with less body damage, and nobody's even talking about this. And that, my friends, is exactly why low voltage is one of the best kept secrets of the trades. There's a low barrier to entry, high ceiling, clean work conditions, certifications that stack, and specializations that out-earn most traditional trades. If you're looking to break into a high-paying career without college and without debt, check out Course Careers. It can help you find your right path. They have free intro courses. Check out the link in the description, guys. I think you'll love it. Because the best trades are the one no one's competing for yet sometimes. Now, level 5, 6, and 7, this is where the real money lives, so let's get into it. Level 5, lead technician and foreman. You're running crews, managing installs across entire buildings, coordinating with general contractors, architects, and project managers. You're reading specs and ordering materials from CommScope or Panduit, keeping projects on schedule and on budget. You still know the technical side cold, but you're now managing the work instead of just doing it. Low voltage foremen, they average around $98,000 a year. Not too shabby. And top earners push $115,000 to $130,000 depending on the market and the project scope. Compare that to the average electrician at $62,000. That's a $36,000 to $68,000 gap. It's the same industry, same job sites, different lane, different pay. This is the level where your phone starts ringing. Competitors want to poach you. Companies offer signing bonuses, and you've got leverage. Because a good low voltage foreman who understands fire alarm, security, and cabling is one of the hardest positions to fill in the trades right now. And here's what's really good. Low voltage foremen are out earning a lot of other superintendents in other trades, and they're doing it without the back surgery later on. Level 6, you're off the tools completely. We're talking low voltage project manager, systems designer. You're managing multiple projects at once, budgets in the hundreds of thousands of dollars, sometimes even millions, and you're designing system layouts, writing proposals, managing client relationships, and overseeing everything from bid to closeout. Or you've gone the design route, a BICSI RCDD. That's Registered Communications Distribution Designer. That's the most prestigious certification in the whole low voltage industry. RCDDs design the infrastructure for entire buildings, hospitals, corporate campuses, data centers, government facilities, and low voltage project managers average around $130,000 a year. For top earners in major metros, they push $140,000 to $150,000 a year and beyond. A low voltage project manager making $130,000 a year with zero student debt, working indoors, managing technology systems. Compare that to a college grad with $40,000 in loans, struggling to find a $50,000 desk job. They're the same age, it's just a different universe. But buckle up, guys, because level 7 is where low voltage techs stop trading time for money entirely. Level 7, the top, and it's wide open. Low voltage business owner. You've taken everything you've learned at levels 1 through 6 and built a company around it. Fire alarm installs, security system contracts, data center cabling projects, AV build-outs, smart home installations, recurring service agreements. You're running multiple crews, bidding projects, building a client list, and the average revenue ceiling? There isn't one. A single crew low voltage operation can gross $300,000 to $500,000 a year. And the owner take home? $100,000 to $150,000 easy. A multi-crew operation with recurring service contracts can push $1 million to $3 million in revenue a year. The owner take-home would be $150,000 to around $300,000 and beyond, just depending on how you handle things. And the startup cost, a van, tools, a contractor's license, your certifications, and $10,000 to $20,000 to launch. Compare that to $123,000 for a degree that doesn't even guarantee you a job. I'm not hating on colleges, guys, but I guess I kinda am. The beauty of low voltage at this level is recurring revenue. Every fire alarm system needs annual inspections. Every security system needs monitoring and maintenance. Every AV system needs service contracts. You don't just install and leave, you build a book of business that pays you every single month. That's the wealth engine. And let me tell you guys, low voltage business owners have one of the highest recurring revenue models in the whole trade industry. The install is the entry point, the service contract is the wealth builder, and that's the game. 7 levels, cable puller at $15 an hour, installer at $18 to $25, technician at $25 to $35, specialist at $35 to $55, lead tech and foreman at $90,000 to $130,000. Project manager and system designer, $113,000 to $150,000 plus, and business owner at $150,000 to $300,000 and beyond. All of it indoors, all of it clean, all of it AI proof, and most people have never even heard of it. Imagine 5 years from now being certified in all these things, working in climate controlled buildings, and making $80,000 to $100,000 a year. You've got zero student debt, with the clear path to $150,000 in business ownership maybe someday, while your friends are grinding on rooftops or sitting in a cubicle wondering where their degree went wrong. That's the low voltage path, and it's wide open, but knowing the levels, it's just one step. The real question is, which specialization gives you the fastest path to 6 figures, and how do you stack the right certifications from day one? I break all of that down here on JV Charles TV. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and check out the 2 videos I recommend on the end of this screen. I'm JV Charles, and I'll see you on the next one.